Well, hello friends, Fudrosevich here. Welcome back to some Hearthstone with some more Frost Lich Jaina as we queue ourselves into a nice little hunter here. Hunter's kind of in an interesting position. Oh, we hope it's not plus attack. We hope it's not poisonous. And Divine Shield's not the end of the world. So that's an okay result for us here on that battle cry. Oh, look at his arms really twitching back and forth. My goodness. I'm tempted to Doomsayer. There's not a lot of ways that Doomsayer can go wrong, but maybe we want a little bit more value off of our Doomsayer. That being said, I mean, if we get hit with a coined, what is it? Oh, that's potentially terrifying. And this would have happened anyways, actually, with the Doomsayer. So, kind of interesting. Kind of also scary to know that there's going to be, that there is going to be another Savannah Highmane. Oh, baby, we're taking Cabalist Tome. And then we're going to Doomsayer. So there are definitely ways that our opponent can get rid of this. Even just, my goodness, why are all my words failing me? Deadly Shot. We get rid of the Doomsayer, and it might be worth a Deadly Shot to preserve this board for our opponent. Oh. Maybe it's just enough to cycle. Interesting. That's very interesting. So now I really like the idea of running the Cabalist, of taking the Cabalist Tome here. I love the idea of developing a minion when we have the chance. And let's go ahead and develop Primordial Glyph over Ping to the face. After your opponent plays a minion, add 2 copies to your hand, or do we want a Flame Strike? So with this, we get to steal Savannah Highmane. With this, we get to actually be dealing with our opponent's board. So we'll deal with we'll make the proper play and deal with the board. Oh, Death Rattles cost 2 less. Terrifying. Literally can't kill it. Oh, no, we can't. That's awful. Add 3 random, so we go 7, 8, 9. That's gonna make the game go really long. And that's okay. That's okay for me. Yeah, wow. That's a lot of stall. That's a lot of AoE. No attack, no Divine Shield, no... Oh, that's bad for us. That is bad. Okay, so this is a big Blizzard turn. Can we get anything else going with that Blizzard right now? And the answer is probably not. How do we want to run this now? Luckily we have a lot of AoE. That's fine. It's negligible. Not attack. Okay. Oh boy. 2 less. Comes out at 1. Polymorph. 4. 4 plus 5. That's not enough. Polymorph plus Volcanic Potion adds too much to the board. We could Flame Strike into what? Flame Strike into Acolyte? No. Flame Strike into Arcanologist doesn't seem good. Wait, what's wrong with me? Flame Strike into Volcanic Potion clears the board. That's beautiful. Yes, and yes, of course. This is what I was planning all along when I did that first Blizzard turn. Yeah, so that's pretty nice. Now, our opponent might think that they can just flood the board again. My goodness. Not attack. There we go. That's a nice one. Oh. I always win? No. We want to bring life. With a nice little Alexstrasza, so that's a nice card. And then next turn, I think we can Medivh. Because I think this is a big threat that has to be dealt with anyways. But it's also a little faster because our opponent's going to be feeling the pressure. 2, 4, 5. Oh, plus okay, that's fine. Kill command plus the 2. Okay. Whoa, I was going to say, okay, proper trade. Proper trade from our opponent. Respect it. How do we want to do this? It is so kind of you to join me, Medivh. Do I want to stop this one or stop the face? I think we're just going to go face here. Because now we potentially... Oh, Taunt. Taunt is actually potentially very, very excellent. Because we have 17 damage this coming turn. This could be awesome. It could also be a mistake to have used one of the charges on Frostbolt. Because we have a lot of big spells in hand. Zombeast, Taunt. Oh, 5/8 is gross. That's a polymorph. That's fine. That's a polymorph and an attack. Yeah, we can just win this next turn, right? Or do we have lethal in hand? Oh, our opponent knew we had it. Opponent knew we had it. That was a really fun game, though. That was yeah, that Cabalist Tome really gave us tons of resources, so we could feel fine with just like blowing all that AoE. And I think it also gave us the Volcanic Potion because I don't run that. Okay, one more game. Let's go. Okay, so we have found ourselves a Druid after that nice fun Hunter game who decided to innervate out a Vicious Fledgling on turn 1. So we're going to go ahead and play a Doomsayer. We might take a couple damage here, but I'm expecting this is still going to die. So that'll be good. Hopefully not, I think the Death Rattle would be the worst thing. That's fine. The Poisonous, that means it doesn't matter. It's good to know also that we're going up against aggro. If our opponent's willing to coin that out on turn 1. I think we want Primordial Glyph. I would love a freeze. Oh, yes. This would be excellent. So now if we make it to turn 6, we get a second board clear with our Doomsayer. Although we might not make it there. Oh, no. Don't play anything. Don't play anything. Don't play anything. That's really too bad for us. Okay. That's not the best thing in the world. I think we just did this dance, didn't we? So we're going to ping this down here. And then we're going to, so we can go Ice Barrier, Medivh's Valet onto the Bloodsail Corsair on the following turn. And then we'll probably Fireball something big. Ay. And then a buff. I'm expecting a big buff on the board right now. That has to be a buff. These are buff cards, yeah? Right? Oh, wow. Druid of the Swarm and a little Druid of the other Swarm. Oh, they're both still called the same thing. Interesting. So this is nice, preserves our health a little bit. We get rid of the poisonous one so that we force some trades from our opponent's minions into our valet, even though they might just ignore it the same way, you know, I kind of feel like we should be ignoring our opponent's board right now. Another Crypt Lord. Oh, this could be the world's largest Frost Nova Doomsayer. Oh, it's not even going to be Frost Nova, it's Blizzard Doomsayer. This combo is absolutely awesome for if we want to be playing a control style of mage. And if we don't want to be playing control style of mage, well, I've taken it out in other deck lists. Actually, I know someone asked about it the other day, but I feel like this is a very reasonable way to be going about this. To have, like, this deck list is very balanced, I think. Let's attack into that one. We can just get rid of him next turn. It's going to be very hard for aggro Druid to deal with a like a Blizzarded Doomsayer. Especially, like, as much as, yes, we do give up our board right now, it's nice that we're actually able to develop a reasonably strong minion in Skulking Geist. And let's see, what did we get? We did get rid of stuff from our opponent, right? Oh, Mark of the Lotus, goodbye. I wish they were in hand. Oh, that would have been so great. Living Mana. It's fine. It's not fine, but you know what I mean. It's okay. It's an okay result for us. Another Arcane Intellect. That's not what we needed. We'll do this. We'll do this. I wonder, do we ping? Do we use the Frostbolt here? I think so. Just make it a little bit harder for our opponent. Like, they could still have Mark of the Wild, Power of the Wild, excuse me, to buff up their board. But otherwise, we should have reasonable trades going on here. And our opponent doesn't have a lot of mana to work with either. That's an unfortunate result. But still pretty good that we get to ping this down. We get a couple more trades. Yeah, this is kind of nice. So our opponent, you know, that was a slow turn because of what happened there. Oh, baby. Do we want to give our opponent their mana back? Yeah, I don't think it matters. I feel like we have so much control. Oh, no. Okay, we're just lagging out here. If this takes too long, I will figure it out. Oh, wow. Disconnected? Reconnecting? Okay, so now we're getting, hey, you know what? Hearthstone's had a reasonable ability to do these disconnects, reconnects. Okay, Tried to do it a second time. That's pretty funny, actually. My internet is fully working, though. Okay, well, that's enough AFKing for me. We're going to go ahead and concede the game, just so we can get out of it. Never mind, we're going to go ahead and quit the game, and then we will find out what happens if we ended up winning or losing. And the verdict is, it was a loss. So that's kind of sad. And that's going to be it. Thanks for hanging out with me, everyone. Feel free to hit that subscribe button if you made it this far. I do try to keep posting semi-regularly. Although I think the month of September is going to kind of decrease. I'll be on the road a little. And we'll try and do some streaming in October at this point. But we'll talk more about that later, maybe. I'll see you later. Keep your stick on the ice.